Hey everyone, it's Marianne with Akashic Inspirations, and this is going to be our reading for this week coming up, starting tomorrow the 14th and going to the 20th. So this is the week that leads us up into our summer solstice, or I guess it would be spring solstice for those who are down under, for our friends in Australia and New Zealand. So as they're coming into their spring, and we go into our fall up here in the northern hemisphere. So, so this week is kind of about, I think it's about ending some of the projects that we've been working on. And we're actually going to be going also, I believe, into the new moon. So the new moon is going to allow us in the dark side of the moon to let go of those things that we're now done with. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they did not serve us, but that they're ending. Um, I think we're going through a phase right now of cosmic understanding, and I think we're going into this new higher phase. In some instances, I think it will be slightly easier. Why? Because I think our communications, and if you've been doing your work, if you've been working with groups of people, I think communications is going to be more in sync, right? More synchronistic, easy flowing. That energy of the group that you've been working with, creating, getting to know and trust is going to be at a higher level and allow you to flow it better. And even telepathy, um, being empathic and picking up on people's energies and emotions, even though they are far away from us, or even if we've never actually met them in person. So, I do a lot of work with others that are around the world, and yet we feel this bond of sisterhood, of union, of unity, and we are making new friends as well, bringing in new ideas and new inspirations, and connecting with others at this higher level of vibration. We're in the process of the creation of the golden age. So we are letting go of the perhaps the the one dimensional view, kind of like a flat screen, right? And we're seeing things now in a perspective of, say, sacred geometry of the Merkaba. It's not just a triangle, it's a moving object. It has movement, it has dimension, depth to it, um, higher planes of spiritual aspect, um, just really seeing it in a multidimensional perspective, not just here um, as a flat, like a piece of paper, but it's going to be dimensional. It's going to have depth. It's going to be seen. So just as an object, as something that has shape, has form, has depth, has different angles and sides and perspectives to it. So that's basically what I was being guided to tell you today. And so I'm going to first pull a couple cards from the Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle by Cheryl Yumbrick Rose, and to kind of set the tone for the week and what message our fairies and elementals have for us. Oh, and it's Sarah and Avalon, Sacred Journey Pilgrimage. So we are going on this new journey. We're going on this sacred journey, which is with the culmination of lifting up the vibrations of the earth. Now, Sarah was the daughter of Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ, and Mary Magdalene. And it's funny because in the background she's got the Glastonbury mound without the tour, so it's prior to the time of the construction of the tour. But it also showed that it was always been a sacred space. It's always been. Um, it's interesting because her staff has these little flowers on it. Let's see if I can see in her book. Just curiosity. I don't know if they're lily of the valley or what kind of flower that may be. let me see. Well, she's in the Isle of Avalon. Okay. So she's on the top of Warial Hill. And she says she's holding a blooming branch of the North African species of the holy thorn tree. Um, so basically, she's got her staff of wisdom, that which connects her to the ground, that's which is connecting and grounding her to Gaia. And she's brought this element from this other place to be here in Glastonbury. So I think part of the process for us this week is to find the elements from other dimensions, maybe past lives, tools that have been placed in a certain place for us by our higher selves or by our previous life self, if you want, to be ready for this moment, for us to be able to take these tools that we may have once used and to bring them up to date, let's say, bring them up to date to the here and now and to working in this plane and in this ascension process. So I'm going to pull some cards now from the Compass Tarot and the Quest Tarot. And these are really interesting cards because they have like extra cards in them. They have like a blank card. They have a universe card. So those are the ones that come after the universe card and after the world card. So it's kind of a couple of extra major arcanas. So, oops. Okay. So let me see. So the first card I get is the Three of Stones. So this is the Three of Pentacles. And so it is about us putting things into play. This is really interesting. It kind of looks like a lunar landscape. And these are golden orbs. So we have these treasures, this work that we've done is waiting for us to come and pick them back up and to continue in the work that we need to do. So they're telling us this is a week of actually doing the work that we're supposed to be doing. And the next card I pulled is the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. And I love this because they're all like, there's a lot of imagery in these cards. So they're all illuminated. And it seems to me that down here is what, like that orb that is used when kings and queens become crowned. So we're connecting to the crown, to the higher consciousness in the work that we're going to be doing. And the last card that came out is the Ten of Cups with success. And I mean, again, look at this golden energy that is coming out that reflects the work that we've done is leading to our victory and to success. And not only in the material plane, but in the spiritual, emotional plane. So we're getting it. We're working at it. We're working from our heart center. We're connecting that through our solar plexus, which is the orange, this beautiful sun energy. And we're using our creativity of our sacral chakra. So we've got several chakras all in balance. We're all in alignment, and it's just flowing. All of this work, all of this information is just flowing. And what I love is that the energy seems to be flowing up out of the cups. So it's this, it looks alchemical almost, and representative of this, what looks to me to be like a volcano in the background, but the eruption is coming from the cups, and they're lined in this beautiful like reflection pool. So you have these greens, so you can tell that it's heart-centered energy flowing into the glory of who we are. Love that. Awesome. Beautiful reading. Very interesting. So we're really going to bring some beautiful energies into the equinox for next week. So I want to pull a blessing card from Journey of Love, and this is by Elena Fairchild. And the artwork is done by Rassouli, and the poems are by Richard Cohn, which I'll try and read one of the poems because I just think they're beautiful, romantic, and they just speak to my heart. It really resonates. So let's see although after that beautiful reading, oops. Okay, So we get the number 5 card with the communal dance. So here we are. Look, we're all holding hand in hand. We have that rainbow energy. We have the heart here. Um, Looks like we've got the full moon. I mean, it's just a spectrum of colors. So I just want to read from the book. It's the number 5 card, so it's talking about changes. But the changes, like we said, are really going to be for our upliftment and our higher vibration. And it says, this is the poem. When I stood in front of you, I knew something was in store. I could feel the excitement of our journey ahead, for I had been that way before. Each person comes into our life with lessons we may see, and in the reflection of that other self is the person we can be. So what are you being called to work in with groups, with community of people? Because it's about celebration. It's about joyously uniting our energies for the upliftment. It says that you're being drawn into a new community that is more in line with your innate spiritual nature, and that you're going to feel at home, and that you will be able to share your gifts and talents for the greater good. So if you've been holding on to something out of fear, some relationship that's not been serving you, now's the time. Now is the time when we work with the dark of the moon energies to release that fear of not being good enough, of not being able to share, of not being able to be respected or listened to, because this new community that you're going to be coming into is going to be supportive and loving and allowing not only for your growth, but allowing you to share your gifts and your abilities. And that's what this new golden age is all about. It's this sharing. It's the coming together in groups to use that group energy to go ever higher, ever expanding, ever outward and inward and upward, however you want to view it, on the spiral of that is our existence. Wow, really nice. So I'm so glad I did that, because that just uplifted myself, because I know a lot of you have had a really tough week. So know that next week is going to be better. And so look forward to that. So I send you many blessings for the week. Namaste.